series, I'm going to explain you the recent update of the placement of InfyTQ. I'm going to teach you what type of questions they are asking previously done the last 2 years. I'm going to explain you with some other examples also. Okay, moving into the first question. Which of the following function signatures I will replace in a line 1? This is the line 1 here. Line 1 would continue to execute successfully. Here we have to choose two options. Whenever we are writing InfyTQ, either the options, all the questions are multiple choice questions, but we have to select one or more sometimes. For more questions, more options, they are going to give you the choose two options or choose three options. We have to be careful about this type of questions. And one more thing, that is when we are going for two one more than one option, there is here there is no radio buttons. There are check boxes are there. Okay, for only one option there is only radio buttons. Okay, and now what is my question is, yes, this function is going to be executed successfully. For example, if I'm going to execute it, there is no error and it is going to be print high here. Okay, and we have to replace this line 1 with line 1 with any of these function definitions, and without that we cannot we have to execute it successfully first of all. Okay, now I'm going to discuss about, yes, the name is all the names are same. Okay, no problem for that. And going into arguments here, going into the arguments, yes, here I am passing the three values. Here I am passing three values here. If you observe, how many are have three values here? This is one, two, three, and this is only two, and this is only two, and this one, two, three. Okay, and coming to this one, yes, color is okay, and the next one argument is going to be, yes, what is the star name? Star name means whatever the values. For example, color is brown, and the next remaining values all are belongs to the star name here. Okay, then what is the value inside name 1? There is no value inside name 1. That's why this is not a correct syntax here. Why? Because the remaining two values are going into the name here. There is no value for name 1. That's why this statement is wrong. Okay, moving into the second one. Yes, first value is coming to the color and second value is coming to the name list. This is, we are taking that is a list, but don't think that is a list. That is one variable name, that's it, nothing else. The second value is coming into the name list, but the third value has no value here. There is no argument here. That's why this one is also wrong here. And moving into the third one, yes, brown is coming into the color here, and the next two things, just two values are moving into the star names. Yes, this is going to be executed. Yes, this is a correct one. Yes, this is a correct one. And the next one, yes, first value is coming into the color and second value is coming to the name 1, and all the remaining values, only one value that is coming into the last one. Yes, then this is also correct value here. That means C and D are the options here. Okay, and going to the next question, what is the output of the given code? And the options are 2, 3, 23, and 823. Yes, there are two values here. There is a list. Inside a list there are two string values, that is not integers, these are string values. Okay, and now a small computation here. Num is equal to values of 0 to what happened to here. For example, what is values of 0? Values of 0 is 823. Values of 0 is 823. In that we have to start from 0 and we have to, okay, values of 0 is 823. Then 0 column means we have to start at 0 index and we have to stop at last. That means num becomes at this position, num becomes, for example, I am going to print you what is the value here. I am going to execute, the value is going to be 823. Okay, the value is going to be 823 at this position. Okay, now I'm moving into here. The num values at this position is going to be 823. We have to find what is the num value after this expression, after this total for loop here. Okay, now moving into here. For a row in range of 0 to, that means it is going to be start at 0, length of values. How many values in this length? How many values? What is the length of values? How many values in that? There are two values. That means the loop is going to be repeated for 0 and 1. Okay, and moving into the next column here, next for loop. For column in range of okay, it is going to be start at 1, 0, and length of values of row. For the first time, a row value is 0, values of 0. Values of 0 means 823. What is the length inside that? That is going to be 3. That means this loop is going to be repeated for the first time 0, 0 1 2, and the second time also 863 also it is going to be repeated the same 0 1 2 only. Okay, and coming into this question. Initially row value is 0. Okay, and column values are 0, then 1, then 2. Okay, and now I am moving into this. What is num value? That is string 823. String 823 is greater than. We are going to check that is greater than values of row. What is values of row? Values of row means values of 0. Values of 0 means 823. 823. That is also string. That is not integers. And values of row column here. And what is that? What is column value? 0. We have to start at 0 to 0. I am going to start at 8 and we have to stop at 823. Then this value remains as 823. I am going to check that is 823 is greater than 823. I am going to check here. Is 823 is greater than 823? No, that is false. Okay, that is false. Then this block of statement is not executed. This statement is not executed. And the next time now column value is moving into 2 here. Okay, now column value is changing into here. Num value is 823 only, and now it is going to be start from 1. Yes, that is 823, but I am going to start at column 1 to last value. That means it becomes 23 here. Now I am going to check that is 823 is greater than 23. Here we are thinking that yes, 823 is greater than 23, no doubt about that. But here these are strings. We have to consider these two are strings here. What will happen if there are strings? What will happen? For example, if you go for like this, it is true here. It is true. Why it is true? Why it is not to some? We are thinking that yes, 823 is greater than 23. That's why it is giving true. No, not like that. For example, I am going for here 93. 93. Yes, 823 is greater than 93, right? But it returns a false here. Why? Because these the two are strings. Here we are doing a string comparison here. String comparison. The first character is compared with the first character here. The first character is compared with the first character. Yes, 8 is greater than 9. No. Then it returns a false here. This is purely a string comparison here. And here 8 is greater than 3. The ASCII value of 8 is greater than ASCII value of 2. Yes. But here ASCII value of 8 is not greater than ASCII value of 9. That's why it returns false. Okay. That's why here it returns true. It returns true. Yes, 8 is greater than 2. Okay. Then it moving into here, and num becomes 23. String 23, that is not an integer value. Okay. Yes, 23. Now num becomes 23. Yes. Now column is changing into 2 here. Okay. Now what is num value? Num value is 23. Now 23 is greater than 3. You are checking that with the last value. 823, 23 and 3. Here also 863, 63 and 3. Now I am going to check that is 23 is greater than 3. If there are integers, yes, it definitely true. But here there are strings. Now I am going to check that is ASCII value of 2 is greater than ASCII value of 3. No, that is false. That is false, right? That's why it is not moving here. Okay. Now it is moving into here and it is changed it as 1. Now I am going to change to here. Now the column value again set to 1, again set to 0. Now I am going to check with 863. Is 23 is greater than 863? That means I am going to check with ASCII value of 2 is greater than 8. No, that is false. Then is ASCII value of 2 is greater than 6? No, that is also false. Then is the ASCII value of 2 is greater than ASCII value of 3? No, that is also false. Then this block of statement is never executed only one time. Only one time. And after the total execution, the output is 23 only. Okay, in this way we are going to execute it. Okay, in the next questions, next videos, I am going to explain you the different questions based on OOPs, data structures, aptitude questions, database questions, and everything. I hope you enjoy this one. Just forward to your friends and everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you.